The question, if you ask yourself that question, that it puts the definition of successful in a total different light. Because what's the success? That you are able to overcome your desire, or your success that you put the right fight, or that you achieved what you wanted? Maybe that's not success. The success is not for you to measure. Success is for the Kadosh Baruch Hu. So, to really define what success, for me, just to struggle and not to chas v'shalom fall into despair, that's a success. Not if I achieve the goal. Because the Kadosh Baruch Hu says the success is for me. I will decide if you will succeed or not. If I want you to succeed, I will tell the Yetzer Hara, back off a little bit. If I want you to fail, I'm going to tell the Yetzer Hara, give it to him. The point is the Kadosh Baruch Hu says, I want to see your effort. And I want to see the results if you succeed, if you're going to get fooled of ego, or if you fail, if you're going to fall into despair. So really the success is the end result, not the final part of the actual act. Because if I will have success, it's because the Kadosh Baruch Hu decided it will be successful. Now I have two options here. Either getting full of feelings of gaiva, kochi ve'otzem yadi, I did it. Then I totally failed, there's no success here. And then the so to say success will disappear. It will just evaporate into the universe. Or chas v'shalom, the other way around, that let's say I failed, then I could be like, okay, gamzu l'tova. Or I can fall totally into despair, and the next day I throw my hat off and I cut my beard off, and then I failed. Not in my act, in the reaction after. So the word success depends how you define it. My definition of success is if your effort was successful, not if my act was actually successful or not. And the Yetzer Hara, the Nisayon changes like a lizard. The colors of it will constantly change. Because if you're doing real good, it's like a stress test. You ever did a stress test? Not yet? It's important to do, but on the stress test, you run on a treadmill. If for 20 minutes you're doing good, they're not telling you, okay, get off. They step it up. Okay, now let's make it faster. So even if the Kadosh Baruch Hu puts a nisayon, and you're doing real well, you're really digesting this test well, Hashem doesn't say, okay, mark your V and let's move on. He says, oh, he's doing well, step it up. So the nisayon will be very, very dynamic, and the thing is that sometimes we understand that the nisayon is this, and it's not even the nisayon. The nisayon is waiting a day or two later when will be the actual punchline, so to say. So we don't know really what's the plan of the Kadosh Baruch Hu. When I'm focusing if my success is the end result or the failure, then that's the wrong attitude. Because the Kadosh Baruch Hu says clearly, I decide if you will be successful or not. And if you are not, that's because I decided. It has nothing to do with you. The effort, that's what counts. This is what's called hishtadlut. If I do an effort, that's what is measured in my record. How much effort did I do? Did I give such an effort, like this effort, like that effort? Was I whining the whole time? Was I kvetching the whole time? Was I still thanking the Kadosh Baruch Hu the whole time? This is how it's analyzed. And if the end result is that the gzar din, the decree is that I will fail, then could be that the nisayon is even the end result if I will totally fall into despair, or be like, okay, fine, okay, nothing happened, I'm moving on. So the human definition of success is if I made it. The right definition of success is if the effort was to the approval of the Kadosh Baruch Hu. And if the Kadosh Baruch Hu is very happy with my effort, I have, Baruch Hashem, 6 kids. Each one, completely different personality. They all look different. Nothing resembles to no boring with them. One boy, I don't have to say anything. He's up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's first in class. Straight A's. He comes to me with his books. Abba, we have to do our Mishnah today. The other boy, I need a bulldozer to get him out of bed. Negotiating every morning. I'll get you this, I'll get you that, I'll get you this. Pull, kvetching, screaming. To get him to shul, I have to be a master of deception. There's lollipops there. There's this. There's that. Come, go out. So when the first boy comes to me with a A minus, what? You got an A minus? The other boy will come to me with, something. He will show up in shul without me saying everything. Wow, what are you doing here? So the other guys, I don't like him less. I'm saying the other guy. The other boy, I don't like him less. I like them equally. Because I see the ma'alot, the virtue of the other boy. That is not the straight A student. But you know what I appreciate more with the second boy? His efforts. And he fails a lot. Hashem didn't reward him with sharp head. The other guy, when they were born, we already tagged them. This is going to be the Rosh Yeshiva, that's going to be the CEO. It was just from day one. We were able to see. So from the CEO, I'm not expecting him to know Mishnayot of by heart. That means he's bad? That means that's the quality the Kadosh Baruch Hu gave him. The other guy just got a good head, a good cop. He reads a Mishnah once, he knows how to say it. It means that he can take credit for it? No. Kadosh Baruch Hu just gave him a good hard disk. The other boy doesn't have a good memory. So, but his efforts, and you see it in an early stage. Now, the chinuch here, I'm not expecting a Talmid Chacham. The chinuch here is, don't fall to despair or give up when you fail, because he fails a lot. And I'm not saying in a negative way. I'm trying to point to pull out a point. He fails a lot in his studies. My chinuch with him is not to raise a Talmid Chacham, is to raise a fighter in real life. In real life, that's a fighter, because he's not going to fall into despair when he fails, because from age 0, I'm teaching him it's not the success that matters, it's the effort. If you put the right effort, even when he fails, I still reward him. I give him his hugs, his donuts, his cookies, whatever he wants, his hugs. So he understands it's not about the success. I gave a lot of effort. I saw him studying for the test 2 or 3 hours and he still got a bad mark. He still gets a reward. And I tell him the reward is for your effort. The test was hard. The mathematical equation, whatever they test you, it was hard. But at least you tried. So the Kadosh Baruch Hu tells me the same. This person, I'm going to make successful. His test is if he's going to be full of gaiva or if he's going to be still humble. The other person's test is, I'm going to make you fail. You're going to be a failure. You're going to be an ebach. But the measure here is how much effort you put, and the inside, if you say, okay, next time I'll try again. The next time I'm going to try again. I'm not going to fall into despair. I'm not going to lipol beruchi, what it's called. And sometimes that's what the Kadosh Baruch Hu is looking at. He's looking at the pnimiut. So the success, I would measure the success with the effort, not with the result. And the thing is, and you said about with the Yetzer Hara is always going to come and paint things for you to be deceived, so to say. That's the answer is what I said before to Yaakov. You have to have the neshama, have the upper hand to know, okay, that's the Yetzer Hara driving me crazy. This is the reality. And the reality is that the Kadosh Baruch Hu constantly looks at the avodah, not at the results.